Well, I find myself here at Black and Blue Restaurant, part of the global group, restaurant group. And I am sitting with an amazing fellow who is directly from Chile, first time in Canada.
First time.
I have Thomas Munoz, who is the chief winemaker of, let me make sure I get this right, Errazuriz Winery.
Yes.
Welcome to our city tonight.
Thank you, thank you. It's my first time. I'm excited. It's a beautiful country.
We're so happy to have you. Now, you live in Santiago,
Yes.
Chile. I have to brag on this gentleman for a minute. He was recognized as the top 10 most promising Chilean winemakers under 35 by Patricio Tapia, who is one of the most well-recognized wine critics in Latin America. So we are so excited to have you with us on the show and to talk about this amazing 150-year-old winery. Now, you are only the 5th chief winemaker for this vineyard, this winery. Tell us a little history of Errazuriz.
Well, I'm the 5th winemaker of the past 4 decades. That is, it's a huge piece of our history. So this Errazuriz is it's a winery that's always been focused on high-end production of wines, right? It's always been the vision. It was founded by Don Maximiano Errázuriz in Aconcagua Valley, which is 90 kilometers north from Santiago, which is sort of in the middle of Chile. So the interesting thing is that, 150 years ago, in 1870, Don Maximiano traveled north of Santiago when everyone was actually traveling south. So now you see many of the most recognized wineries in Chile are normally based or were planted around 1850 to 1870 to the south of Santiago. And Don Maximiano wanted something different, so he traveled north and he found this sort of oasis in this area that tends to be very dry. And this Aconcagua Valley is a very fertile, it's a very unique place.
What do we have in front of us right here?
So here we have our one of our Max range varieties, which is the Chardonnay. Mm-hmm. So as I was saying, we in Errazuriz, we've been focused on the best expression that Aconcagua Valley can give, right? And that includes understanding and sort of exploring this Aconcagua Valley, right? And more than being based in one area of the Aconcagua Valley, we started planting, sort of exploring how this terroir expressed in the wine in different corners of this valley. And the last sort of corner that we explored was the coast. And it was the first vineyard planted in that area. I mean, it was completely new for the wine industry. And this was planted in 2006. And it's 12 kilometers away from the coast, so it's very influenced by the coast. And the Pacific Ocean in Chile brings a lot of humidity, but also cool breeze. So this vineyard is very influenced by that, this thick fog during the morning, and this cool breeze blowing during the day. And it will give this freshness to the wine. So this is a Chardonnay, and that comes from this Aconcagua Costa region that gets this really subtle notes of citrus, some white flowers. It's very sort of austere, elegant, very, very delicious notes, and very fresh and juicy in the mouth.
So we have a new wine here. The second one we're going to talk about, the Max, which goes along with the Chardonnay. It's kind of its partner.
Same line or range or category. It's what we call our Max would be our mainstream category that balances our expertise with this different varieties in the Aconcagua, right? So, and of course it's It tends to be sort of like a blend of the different expressions of this, in this case, the Cabernet Sauvignon, in these different sites that we've been exploring over this 150 years in Aconcagua.
Well, this next wine, in fact, this next grape has a huge history in Chile. Tell us a little bit about this very exciting wine.
Well, this is Kai. Kai, that means plant in the native people's language from Chile. I mean, Kai means plant, but the variety is Carmener. And Carmener is a very special variety. We feel it's very emblematic for Chile. It's actually, it's originary from Bordeaux, but it got extinct due to phylloxera, and it was rediscovered over 140 years after when it was rediscovered in Chile in 1994.
Wow.
So 31 years ago. And since it was rediscovered in Chile, we've been exploring, sort of brainstorming, learning where and like what terroir, how to manage it, and how to get the best expression on this variety. And Kai, for us in Errazuriz, it's the best expression of a Carmener in Aconcagua.
And the beauty of this particular wine is you can age it. You can have it fresh, or you can age it. So you can buy it if you're 80 years old, or you can buy it if you're 20 years old.
Right, exactly. It ages really well. The first vintage of Kai was 2005.
Wow.
And those wines are still aging beautifully.
Wonderful. Okay, we're gonna get our last wine here, which is the crowning glory, I think, for your winery.
Absolutely.
Well, this is super exciting because this is the founder's wine. You dedicated this particular wine. This is your creme de la creme.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the history of this.
Well, this is Don Maximiano Founder's Reserve, and it's a very special wine. I could talk about this wine the whole day. We always say it's a very special wine for Chile because we have every single vintage we kept, which is very unique in Chile. We kept a small percentage of every year's production of Don Maximiano since 1983. So we have already over 40 vintages of this same wine. And it's always the main concept is the best wine that Errazuriz can make each year, right? And with the tools and knowledge that we have at each time of this timeline, right? So it's a very special wine for Chile because it shows the aging potential that we can get in Chile, and especially I would say in Aconcagua. And it shows this evolution, this learning curve of Chile in the eyes, of course, of Errazuriz, right? It's a very special wine for Viña Errazuriz because it shows our legacy, our drive to learn, to improve. For me, it's just a fantastic wine.
Let's talk a little bit about why Chile is positioned to be such a great creator of wines, a purveyor of good wines.
Yeah, well, Chile has many, I would say, important characteristics that make it sort of a paradise for high-end wines, for wines in general, but especially I would say for high-end wines. I would say the most important thing is that to get high-end or good quality wines, you need good quality raw material, the grapes, right? Good quality and healthy grapes. And for that to produce good quality and healthy grapes, you need healthy plants. And I would say that's the most important characteristic of Chile. We are sort of a geographical island. We are not an island, but we're separated from the rest of the continent by the driest desert in the world, the Atacama Desert, the Andes range, which is, of course, a physical barrier, and the Pacific Ocean, right? So Chile is protected from many of the most important pests, agricultural pests in the world. So we get the chance also to have a really long season and with many different terroirs, as we mentioned, Chile is a really long and very narrow country. And in this narrow country, we have many different terroirs that are very suited for different varieties, right? So we get to have a very long season where we can actually produce many different styles of wines and different varieties. So it's a really interesting place where you can taste so many different wines.
Good. Well, I encourage all of our viewers to delve more into Chilean wine. The first two we talked about is available here at BCL, British Columbia liquor stores, and the other two are available at specialty stores here. So you can get your hands on these amazing wines. It'll totally change your mind about Chilean wine and beautiful, beautiful boutique winery. Thank you, Tomas, for being with us today. I definitely encourage everyone to try and check out Errazuriz Vineyards, available at a wine store near you. Thank you also to our good friends at Black and Blue Restaurant for the amazing wine pairing lunch we enjoyed today. And cheers to you, Tomas.
Cheers.
This wine moment was brought to you by the wines of Errazuriz. History written in wine since 1870.